Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous_. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, it seems like things are getting pretty messy between Big Scarr's family, his sister, Quez Ruthless, who identifies as his brother. As y'all know, he came out, he went on live, he let it be known that Gucci Mane didn't contribute anything to Big Scarr's funeral. Now, he's alleging that, the family got in touch with Gucci Mane after Gucci Mane was the one that offered to pay for the funeral. When the family went and tried to discuss it, the funeral arrangements and everything, that's when Gucci Mane pretty much blocked him. He also asked for the 1017 chains back, and that's when everything went left. Everything was a little bit sketchy at first because, if you like me, you wondering Gucci Mane is the CEO. How is he not going to contribute anything? The least he could do, not even so much as the least, but pay for the funeral or contribute something to the funeral. However, Quez, he went on live, he jumped out the window, put it out there that Gucci Mane didn't do nothing. Alright, like I said, the internet went in uproar, but today, Keyshia Ka'oir, who is Gucci Mane's wife, she came in his defense, in his honor, because at first Gucci Mane was the one that said anything. I don't know if that was his way of just leaving things alone. Maybe he knew that he paid for it and he just didn't care to explain himself. Who knows? Certain people react to things differently. I can't really see Gucci Mane getting on social media arguing back and forth about certain things anyway. So I thought maybe that was just his way of just not caring because maybe he did pay. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, Keyshia Ka'oir took to her Instagram story in his defense and posted a picture of the receipt that states that he paid to a funeral home by the name of N.J. Ford & Sons Funeral. It's located in Memphis, Tennessee on 12 South Parkway West, right? And in the caption, she put payment directly to funeral home, leave my husband alone. And it shows the total of a debit card sale being $10,000. Now that was one receipt, right? Then she showed an email also saying forward Alexander Woods, Big Scarr in parentheses, and she captioned it and she said, quote, he did this out of the goodness of his heart. Then in the next post in her story, she posted another picture of another receipt that totals up to $10,000, and she captioned it saying, quote, 20K total at LaFlair 1017, which is Gucci Mane. What did you do to these folks, man? With 2 exclamation marks. So pretty much she showed 2 different receipts that came from N.J. Ford & Sons Funeral. But let me tell y'all something that one of the people on our Instagram pointed out, and I didn't even notice that. When you look at the time, right? It do say debit card sale $10,000, 2 $10,000 receipts. However, when you go down to the time and the date, it says 30th of December 2022 on one of them, and it says 6/14, right? 6/14, 21 p.m. Then the other one says January 2nd, 2023, also at 6/14, 11 p. I'm assuming that the P stands for PM. I don't know, but it was kind of strange that both credit card payments was done at the same exact time, 6/14. I don't know if maybe that was scheduled that way. I don't know. It was just kind of weird, sketchy. Somebody pointed that out, so I just want to point it out to y'all. So also, Keyshia Ka'oir had something to say via her Instagram story. In another slide, she said, quote, we also sent flowers and not even a thank you with a heartbroken emoji. So I don't know if that's maybe her way of trying to, get the sympathy of people. She's pretty much saying that they paid $20,000 towards a funeral and also sent flowers, and pretty much nobody said thank you or nothing. They just come and trying to expose Gucci Mane for not contributing anything to the funeral. Now, after that was exposed, your boy Bankroll Tink, he's affiliated with Big Scarr. He also had something to say towards everything, and he took to his Instagram, and his caption, he posted a picture and he said, quote, you can tell by the dates y'all playing at LaFlair 1017. See, look, exactly what he said in the caption, the dates. I don't know what's going on, but it was kind of sketchy. But anyway, he said, you could tell by the dates y'all playing at LaFlair 1017. Only sent 10K. We made Atlantic Records send another 10K. We had called the funeral home and changed the invoice. Stop playing like y'all took care of my brother. N-word didn't even show up. Knew he was in the wrong. You made millions off my bro and only gave him 10K. And you want the change back? Boy, you crazy as hell. Y'all can have the internet-ish. Gucci, you is not a real street N-word. I'm going to make sure these folks know that. All right, so pretty much what he's alleging, we're going to say alleging, what he's alleging that Gucci sent 10K and they contacted Atlantic for something else, right? I guess for another 10K, and all they did was change the invoice. So it wasn't 20K. It was initially 10K, but they had to change the invoice. So that 10K was just changed for another invoice. I guess that's what he's trying to say. I don't know. But he's saying that Gucci Mane also didn't come to the funeral. I guess he was guilty. That is a little weird too, that Gucci didn't come to the funeral. Some people are saying that it doesn't matter. Gucci don't have to come as long as he paid. You know, he paid and contributed something to the funeral. It don't matter. Now, I understand that. However, it would be, you know, a good gesture to come to the funeral. Now, if he had something more important, I don't know what could be more important than the death of your artist. But if he had something more important to do, then it's understandable. All right. Now, Quez Ruthless, the same kid that went live and pretty much started all this and alleged that Gucci Mane didn't contribute anything to Big Scar's funeral. He came out after the receipts was dropped and allegedly 20K was paid by Gucci Mane to the funeral. He took to his Instagram story with something to say, and he said, quote, that casket was 15K by itself, so stop that. What we got a cap for? We don't want no money, 100 emoji. Then in the next slide, he said, quote, nobody want no money. He still blocked my folks after he said he was going to pay for everything. He still capped. Not saying we ain't grateful for that little 10, but the casket was 15. But y'all so brainwashed, it's crazy, but y'all can have it. He just put he didn't say nothing. And he said, and I'm gonna forever wear my brother chains with the 100 emoji. So pretty much he's making it clear that he's not giving back the 1017 chains. It is what it is. After that, Alexandra Woods, aka Big Scar's sister, she also took to her Facebook account to say something towards the receipts that was dropped. She said, quote, that little A-word 10K ain't help with ish but flowers. Like I said, he ain't help with nothing. The F out of here. Right? So here's the thing. Here's what's going on, right? On social media, people are saying, well, Gucci Mane said 10K. They're saying 10K is well more than enough for a funeral. Now, I understand that because, you know, 10K, I believe 10K for a funeral is more than enough, especially if somebody's giving you help. That's more than enough for a funeral. However, when it comes to these rappers, it's a little different. You know, their funerals, everything is just a little more different than the average person. So I feel the average person might not understand where they come from when they say 10K. However, I do feel the way they say certain things may come off like they're unappreciative, like they're ungrateful. You know, he said that little 10K. You know, what if they would have sent 20? Would have been a little 20? You know, you see what I'm saying? It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know, now when it comes to Gucci Mane blocking them, I don't know what that was about. Maybe they're not telling us the whole story. Maybe they was a little more annoying. Maybe he just didn't want to deal with them. It happens, you know, but if he did contribute something, then he did contribute. You can't say the man didn't contribute, and then when they show that he did contribute, you say, well, that was a little bit of money. You see what I'm saying? You just can't do that, man. He could have did nothing. Then they still would have bashed him and said, oh, he didn't contribute nothing. So it's like, when is enough enough? What would have been enough? 20, 30, 40, 50? How much was the whole funeral? If you saying it was a little 10,000, then how much was the whole funeral? You know, so I don't know, man. It just is what it is. Not to mention, if you're going to have a flamboyant funeral or if you're going to have, you know, a big funeral, then you got to make sure you could afford that. You know, without Gucci Mane, without anybody, without anything. If you're going to go above and beyond, you got to make sure first you could afford that without any help or nothing. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Now, should Gucci Mane contribute? Yes, that was his artist. His artist made him money. You know, it is what it is. But to sit there and say, oh, you should have did more, you should have did this, or it just come off as a little ungrateful, man. But I understand what they saying. Maybe it's a lot of frustration built up. It is what it is, man. But other than that, y'all jump in the comments. What y'all think about the family saying that Gucci Mane only contributed $10,000? I see a lot of people saying, oh, they're ungrateful. How they talking about just a little $10,000? He could have gave them nothing. $10,000 is a lot of money, especially for a funeral. You got some people that think it's not a lot of money. Who knows? All right, y'all jump in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.